This is our next video in how to build a high tensile fence 101. What tools do you need? That's all I do, right there. To build a high tensile fence, you're going to need a good pair of wire pliers. Probably less than $10 in most places. Atwood's Tractor Supply. Just different pliers as well. They help to crimp things and hold things. You're going to need a crimper right here, and this is actually for the Farrells. You know, your two wire ends will go through there. If you're pulling a wire through, it's going to go like this around the post, then back through, and then you bend this side up around the post. Now, if it's not a hot wire, then you can just leave it bare. But if it is a hot wire, you're going to need to put your Farrell on, and then you're going to need to put plastic or acrylic tubing, whatever this might be. And they sell it at the supply stores. You can get it online, but you just pass this on through, and then you know where it's cut, and we'll just use this as an example here. This is actually for a different purpose, which I'll show you. Dirt daubers, gotta love that. You come around the post like this, and then this piece right here will insulate your post all the way around. And then you pull it on through, like I said, bend that wire out, and then you put your crimping tool on it, bite down on it, and it's going to take some authority to get it there. But that's what those are. And then these are your wire splice Farrells. That is listed on there for 12.5 to 15.5 gauge. I use these heavy duty ones because they hold. Now when you're making your connection to wires, and I'll show you this later, you're going to need a special tap. It's called a wire tap. You'll put your new wire here, a small one to connect between your hot wires, because when you bring in your hot wire from your charger or from another fence, if you're going between gates or something like that, you're going to need wire with a coating on the outside to insulate it when you bury it in the ground. This is well, you can just see it. It's 65 foot, and it's double insulated. It's called for 2.5 ohms, that sort of thing. And you can find that at the same stores, Tractor Supply, Atwood's, or on the internet. So that's your crimper. That's a big important piece. Here is the wire tap. You can see it on there. And those are just to connect your wires, because on my fence I do from the bottom up, hot, hot, not, hot, not, hot. And so those wires that aren't hot, they act as grounds, and you'll use these same wires, these same taps to connect your grounding system, which will be your grounding poles, that sort of thing. Okay? You're going to need some hammers. I always carry around with me a 5-pound hammer and a claw hammer. Well, I carry with me a machete just to clean out different things. I'm putting fence up in a pretty rugged area, and it's good for just cutting grass or something area, trees, twigs. I have hit the fence with that and have cut it, so you don't want to do that. You're going to need some cable nails, or fencing nails. These are 1.5 inches. I get the big box, you can see. We use a lot of them, and that's what they look like right there. And the nice thing about this is if you have trouble hitting a nail, some days I do, you can hold that up on that head, and then you can take your 5-pound hammer or your claw hammer, and you don't have to worry about hitting your fingers, because some days I just don't seem to be able to hit things quite right. Alright, this is just really a neat little tool. It does a couple of things for you. One is once you get your, and I do have this fence off by the way, once you have your fence crimped here, you just wrap it through on the little sprocket or winch, and this lets you move it forward. And you can see it's already tight, so I don't want to be rolling forward. I'll roll it forward, and then you can also undo it with this piece right here. And this is a spring, and so this spring right here, it'll tell you if your fence has the proper tension. It's got a 7.5 inches, and that's typically the right tension that you want on a spring. This one's actually a little loose, but it's on a short line, so I'm not worried about it. But it does give you the distance, and I'll just show you right there. From here to here, it gives you the distance you want to tighten the spring, and then tightening here.